Hi Virgo, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of May 2023. I of course want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but as we proceed, do keep in mind it is a general reading for your month as a whole, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I do more than appreciate, of course, as always, the love and support, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. But also remember after finishing with this reading to check out your other placements within your individual chart for more messages. I do feel like a situation is feeling a bit messy for you or just not in order. A sense of you trying to get things more in order, okay? And I also feel like you are, they're saying judging one if not multiple people you work with and or live with. I don't feel like it's a negative thing. I just feel like you're just not loving the way somebody works and or lives. Anyways, moving on forth, I feel the need to mention that I pre-pulled 3 small money career oracles, as well as 3 tarot cards to begin a layered spread for your month. So let's jump into it. The first of the oracle, Beyond Talented. Beautiful. There's a passion about the way you accomplish, the way you migrate, move around, get things done, the way you convey. I feel like some are working with your hands. But either way, I do feel like there's connecting taking place. You'll see that in the tarot cards. There's movement of true importance, okay? You could be thinking about one if not multiple changes moving forward. Say it's an investment like move a residence, or it could be more a career job switch up, or beginning a business or expanding it. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, your talent, your passion is being put to use throughout the month in certain ways that just leaves you more successful. It leaves you making a difference for some, and it leaves you with more money flowing in. I do feel like if you work a job, say it's commission based or has commission on top of the base pay, or you're making tips, stuff of that nature, there's donations involved, there's a lot flowing in. It feels like either consistently for some or just sporadically, randomly. Unexpected income for some. I'm hearing more than expected. A golden touch in making a difference over here as well. I do feel the need to show you before we move forward. I do feel like it's a month where you are making a significant difference, whether that's more so through your job or jobs or your business, could be both, or it's more so you making a difference in the work environment, however that looks for you. I do feel like a lot of entrepreneurs have been drawn to this reading, and that just fulfills you. It motivates you. I feel like you're thinking about where you physically run your business, even if say that's from home, right? How do I make sure this environment is more ideal for my comfort, the quality of my work, right, moving forward? Do I need to switch things up, right? Say if you work from home, do I need to move to make sure I can run my business from home or work my job from home to the best of my ability with less noise, better energy, right? Some of which thinking about, do I need to think logically, realistically about investing in a business location, right, outside of my home situation? Or do I need to switch up my job to work in a better energy, better run kind of situation? I do feel like at times in the month of May, you're going to be having fun while working, and there are going to be other moments where it's like ultra serious, ultra focused, got to get this done. Please don't disturb me at this moment. We can catch up later because I have to get this done. I'm feeling very dedicated is the vibe I'm getting. There are going to be certain people that ask you questions of importance, reaching out for your assistance, ask for your help in a lot of ways. And this reminds you that you're a true leader, okay? I do feel like all the meanwhile, there's just a flow about the month with certain bumps on the road, right? Along the way, certain twists and turns, unexpected obstacles popping up left and right, but you will overcome them due to your knowledge, your experience, being talented. Your intuition will need to be put to use. Now, I do feel like a very multitasking, very intuitively prioritizing vibe is coming to be at certain points. I do feel like you're being looked up to, and then at certain points, being completely honest and realistic, looked down upon by a boss figure, an authority figure. It could be somebody who works for you, regardless of how it works for you. I do feel like you just need to keep it moving, right? Keep doing what you got to do, or make a change or plan to make that change moving forward. Either way, I feel like you're doing well, and so somebody needs to get over it. Interesting. I do feel like all the meanwhile, you're going to be doing things Virgo's way, your way, either regardless of how somebody words something, or regardless of how somebody else feels. You might need to sort of bite your tongue at a certain point. You might need to sort of gather oneself, is what I'm getting. You might be working in a very fast-paced, kind of overwhelming environment, but then that kind of excites you at other points throughout the month. But then I feel like there's a lot drawn to the reading where your environment for your job or running your business is quite peaceful, but then has nerve-wracking moments. You might even find that you just get a little bit anxious at certain points, but then need to just reground yourself, right? Maybe you can't cleanse your energy in that situation or in that moment, or you can't just get away from that energy. Either way, and I feel like for some drawn to the reading, you might be spiritually messed with. But impressive work all the meanwhile, because I do feel like it's a month for you where you are impressing people left and right. Don't let your desire for perfection to get the best of you or to alter your confidence at that time, or just throughout the month in general, or your feeling about that situation, because it feels like there's a lot that's taking a focus in your awareness, where it's just out of your control, right? You can't, you might attempt to, but you can't control how other people live and or work. You can't control how some things run. It feels like you at times think about, well, what if I was in this role? Could I have more of an effect or make more of a difference? And then you're like, well, I'm actually good, right? So then just take a deep breath and do what you have to do for your job and or your business and keep it trucking, right? But it feels like there's even one, if not multiple people at work, or, who are viewing your work or benefiting from it when it comes to your business, where they kind of have a pessimistic view, or just a judgmental view, or even maybe an insecurity kind of vibe about them. And they don't even expect to be impressed by what you're doing or how you help people, but they are, right? That should be an accomplishment in your mind in of itself, all right? I'm also hearing who cares what people think. The Three of Pentacles. To begin the tarot, I do feel like it's a month where you're being noticed. People are appreciating you. People are impressed once again. There's a lot of energy being drawn to you spiritually, other people's energy if you're empathic, but people feeling drawn to work with you, to catch up with you. Potentially the opportunity to gossip may come up here and there, and you need to do your best to slither away from that conversation or conversations in a very mature, smooth manner without rocking the boat, right? Or making it completely obvious even, because I do feel like that will come back to bite you in the behind, okay? And you might even find that there's one, if not multiple, mirroring moments. Say you are doing the mirroring for somebody else, or it could be for you, just to go back to that gossiping message, just because that was, right before this. If you do choose to gossip at work and or at home, you might find that you overhear somebody else gossiping or speaking negatively about you, and then that kind of shows you why you shouldn't be wrapped up with that, or it could be, swapped around, right? But it could be a completely different situation. But I do feel like there's positive attention coming through, some of which drawn to the reading, work a job and or run a business where you need this attention. Reminds me of these readings. If people didn't watch, I wouldn't make any income through it. I wouldn't see my channel grow. I wouldn't be able to help people either through it. But I do feel, and they're saying there wouldn't be that growth. So however it works for you, I do feel like for some drawn to the reading, you're a tarot reader, even if it's not your full-time gig. It could be a hobby, or just, you have your YouTube channel, or you do readings on TikTok. But I also feel like you're thinking about, well, why hasn't something else prospered in the way that I thought it would? Because you're not watering it enough, because it's not meant to. However it works for you, what's meant to grow will grow when it's meant to. What's meant to come in will come in when it's meant to. Feels like all the meanwhile, a lot of which drawn to the reading, either need a new job or thinking about a job you started recently or came back to, and that's working to your advantage, or will come in when it's meant to, okay? But I do feel like, again, people are looking up to you at certain points, and that feels good. Thank you for your service is what I just heard. Thank you for your help. I'm hearing customers and clientele taking a focus. the ups and downs of your finances. Now, just because a lot of what's drawn to the reading are making more money throughout this month than you were in April and previously does not mean you can be overspending, because I guarantee you have one, if not multiple, financial goals that are needing to keep a focus for you. You need to keep a focus on, rather, so that you don't blow all your money, is what I'm hearing, or just regret spending, too much. I do feel like there's, for some drawn to the reading, certain moments where you're making the right choice and then you question it because you're not going out and having as much fun as you could have or did in the past. But then you don't regret it the next day or something of the sort, right? Anyways, the Two of Cups, because I do feel like, again, there's true drawing in of energy, attention, connecting with people of importance. I also feel like there's going to be, dilly-dallying at times, moments where you need to catch your breath and just remember your health, right? Say you're running around at work or just been buckling down and working consistently on seeing somebody at a computer, at a desk. But I do feel as if either way, they're going to be reminders to take that break, right? If need be, take it early if you're stressed out, right? If you can. But make sure you're hydrating, make sure you are eating, because it feels like there's just this grind, this hustle about you, about your energy in the month as a whole, where you just might forget to, okay? Or choose not to. Either way, make sure you're taking care of your well-being. I also feel like even if you are super, super busy throughout the month, you need to be making sure that you take care of yourself in certain ways, like say working out and taking care of your skin complexion, getting enough rest, to the best of your ability. You name it, you know yourself best at this point. Soon enough, a door will open, is what I'm hearing, as I was just pushed to look to my left at the door to this room. Anyways, but they're also reminding you, if you're looking for a new opportunity, or if you're thinking about past opportunities or the one you're wrapped up with now and what you wish to acquire moving forward, what is meant to come to be for you, what you're meant to acquire, what doors are meant to open, will not feel like a tug of war or a level of true levels of difficulty left and right. It just feels like what you're meant to bring on or continue will feel right. It will feel intuitively guided, spiritually guided. It will feel easier than other opportunities that aren't meant to be. Does that make sense? I'm also hearing respect. But the Magician, because I feel like it's a month where you are manifesting left and right. People see that you know what you're doing. There might be a bit of an angelic vibe about you at certain points and not so much at other points. But I feel like there's a bit of a showy vibe about you at other points throughout the month. And this works to your advantage. People find you entertaining. I do feel as if there's a focus on a change in structure or a rule or regulation adjustment at work. Or it could be a change in the home environment. Say somebody's leaving and then somebody else is moving in, or just a change, I'm hearing HOA or just a mortgage adjustment. Anyways, I do feel like however it works for you, or you could be in control of this adjustment, but I do feel like for the majority it's outside of your control. You're manifesting a lot at this time. Keep that in mind. Keep it positive, keep it optimistic, and keep it moving. But then at times when you feel the need to slow it down, do not question that, okay? To keep pulling for the left side, some of which might be thinking about lack, okay? I'm not going to take this one, whether it's financially, it could be monetarily. Once again, it could be, I'm hearing wealth. They're giving me different messages that are pretty much the same. It could be in regard to an opportunity you need, but there might be a focus on who you don't bond with or blend with smoothly, don't even like potentially at work and or at home. I totally get it. Can't vibe with everybody, right? But I do feel like this just even more so highlights who you're becoming, how you're changing, and who you actually want to associate yourself with at work and or at home. And if there's nobody, so you don't like who you live with or you work with in general, then just stay within your hermit mode. Do what you got to do. You might even make more money because of it. But I feel like there's a vibe where you're very burnt out at certain points, maybe a little bit defensive. It's like, I'm Virgo, I know what I'm doing. I just need to do things in an organized, methodical manner. Please don't disturb my process. Please step away. Okay. The Eight of Wands. I do feel like you are doing a lot of communicating. It feels like a fast-paced month for you where it's like you do thrive through it for the most part. You do enjoy it, right? the active nature of the month, the accomplishing, the money making. But I do feel as if at times it does feel again a little bit exhausting or fully or just too much. I also feel like you're thinking about, did I take on too much? Should I be working this much? Should I be pushing myself this hard? I also feel like you're just at times needing to remember to work smarter, not harder, right? This will help you achieve more even and not feel as burnt out. I also feel like there's going to be certain moments throughout the month where it's like, I really don't have it in me to, for whatever reason or reasons, to over exude, to even, associate myself with certain factors, certain people. So then just don't, okay? It's your life to live is what I'm hearing. But look at that, the Hierophant. There's a reminder of, again, how intuitive you truly are, but on change, okay? There's also a feeling of you manifesting through a situation where there's structure, whether you set up that structure, that foundation, or it's one that feels out of your control. Just do what you got to do is what I'm getting, okay? And I feel like you are, for a lot, again, down to the reading, manifesting a big switch up change, if not multiple, moving forward. So just keep your mind channeling and focused on the outcome or outcomes that you desire, okay? You can make a situation better is what I'm getting, but I do feel like there's moments of rest, regardless of how much that is for you, where those are the moments where you'll get messages from spirit, synchronicities, or you'll just be reminded how protected you truly are. I'm here looking out a window. You might be thinking about, again, what you lack, what you long for, the horizon. I'm hearing, when will this be over? When will this change? As I'm seeing the Two of Wands. Let's pull one more for the top. Okay. The King of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like this is a month where you're motivated, as I did just see the Chariot. But being viewed as somebody who's knowledgeable, wise, a true leader, once again, impressive through what they accomplish, what they choose to wrap themselves up with or continue or bring on, right? And so I feel like it's a month where this talent wrapped up with your intuition, your spirituality, even for some, your knowledge of how something's run is what I'm getting. Anyways, I lost track of that little rant, but I feel like, again, your passion, your talent, your knowledge, your experience all leaves you accomplishing things with ease or just in the way it's meant to. Again, impressing people left and right, including yourself. And as you succeed more throughout the month, as you see the month unravel in a very purposeful way, remember that you have it going on, that there's more ahead for you. And as you make money left and right, regardless of whether you feel it's enough or not, again, don't overspend, but feel so damn proud of yourself, as I feel like it's a month that reminds you in certain ways you've overcome a lot, and you are overcoming a lot throughout this month in general, but it's a month where you're going to feel so good by the end, but burnt out, right? So savor the moments as they come, as they go, and remember, as you accomplish a ton and you make a bunch of money, there's more ahead for you in the upcoming months, all right? So if this was truly helpful, sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.